Well, I remember I just replaced those not too long ago when you wore them out, so. They don't look like they've ever been used. And
So you said you think you just put this chip in here just a minute ago?
I must have.
Uh-oh.
You see, this side's all wore out. That's the side it was wearing on. You see that? You see how this is smooth?
Yes.
You see how that's grindy?
Yes.
That's the side it was wearing out.
So is that trash then?
Not good for anything.
I mean, can you recycle that? What do you do with it?
Throw it in that metal bin there. Now I've already did depress this when I had it on there with the screwdriver, but I had to go in there and press on the brake, and now I gotta get it back again. So I know you don't know what I'm talking about. So as the brake pedal wears, see, this is pushed out. This pushes out. That pushes the pad into this, which makes it stop. As it wears, it pushes and pushes, and it stays out. Well, a minute ago, I pulled this, and that's where the fluid comes from in here. If you open that and push back on it, it will put it back to where you can put the new pads on. Well, when I went in there and pressed on the brake, it pushed it back out. So now I got to get back up, back to where I had it, so I can put new pads on it. Does that make any sense?
Our viewers will probably understand it better than I do. So thank you for explaining it. Sometimes there's a real disconnect between Steven and myself, and he doesn't like to explain things to me because I have a hard time understanding them.
All right. So what I'm saying is I already went through this process while it was still on there.
Okay.
But because I went and jumped in the truck because I wanted this to rotate, I had to press on the brake because you can't take it out of park unless you press on the brake. When I did, it pushed the brake thing back out. So now I got to push it back in. So my point is I already did it.
All right. And now you're having to redo it.
That's right. I'm doing it again. Not complaining, just saying. Did it. All right. See how that's going in? See, let some of that air out. I mean, some of the fluid out. It shouldn't be that tight. I just opened it up. I'm gonna mess around and break something. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. So. See that flood come out right there?
Oh, yeah. I do see that.
Well, you're pushing the cylinder back in, it's pushing the flood back. You know what brake fluid is, right? That's what that is.
That's brake fluid.
Yep. Don't want to push that in too far. That should be far enough.
Is that called a caliper, what you're holding?
Yep.
So I did know that much then.
Woo!
I did know that was called a caliper.
It's not good on the brake line. You're twisting on it and stuff. I tried to avoid it, but here's what it is. Alright, gotta have me some pads. What I did with them. Don't know which one's which. Like to me, these just might be it. Hey, I don't really like doing that line because it's gonna make it go bad. And then my brakes will get stuck and I'll be like, why are my brakes dragging? Well, you remember that time when you were stupid and you kept moving that line all over the place? Yeah. I do. Okay.
So if you were to have to pay a professional garage to do this,
I have no idea. That'd probably been cheaper to have a garage do it.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying that, Ruthie. What do you think?
I wouldn't think
What
so.
do you think? Many, many thousands of times I've had garages rip me off. And then I had to take it to another garage to fix what they broke. How many times?
Too many. Too many. So does it seem strange that come this weekend the track loader is going to be going bye-bye?
I don't know about that. What seems strange is me not having equipment to make money with. That's what's strange after doing it for 20 years. Alright, what I do with it? Now they kick dirt all over it. Should be able to just press that in there. You would think.
And you have to do this to both sides of the truck, right?
No, I only have to do it to one.
That'd be a little bit uneven, wouldn't it?
if you like getting thrown off the road every time you hit the brakes, it'll be just fine.
So
You think that they can spare a little bit on the grease there. Well, we give you lots of grease.
So you had to go get your own grease then.
Yeah, get my own grease. It's better anyway.
So they just gave you like little ketchup packets. Like, I mean, not ketchup, but you know, like little packets like you would have ketchup
Like
and
the
mustard.
Salt and pepper packages. They're not big as ketchup. They'd be overdoing it if they did that. Alright. I'm sure I don't need grease on all these spots, but I got it anyway. Alright. Hey, shouldn't you just slide on there? There we go. Here. Wow, you really got yourself on there, didn't you? I don't understand. Why is it? Whatever. Let's see if I can get it on there. Something's wrong. Wow, that thing got twisted. Make sure it's not harmed. I don't see any bad twist in it. That's amazing. Something ain't kosher. Uh-oh. What's the dealio? Oh, you gotta slide these down in there first. And then what? Something's up. What is it? Why does that one have a double hook and this one has a slide? There, we got a slide on that one. It's just, oh, wait a minute. So this, okay, so I'm doing something wrong. So in order to do this, one side has to receive both of the slides on one side. So apparently that pad goes, this pad goes on there. Correctamundo? Correctamundo. So we'll take this one off. Set that back there out of the dirt. And we'll take this back off. And if you don't mind, I'll take this. If you don't mind, I'd like to have that. Well, maybe not. You can keep it if you want to. That reminds me, that one there was playing hard to get, so let's just go ahead and take that one off. Oh, sure. Playing hard to get, all right. Why did that one stick on there so well? Let's see. Hey, you. Come on now. Working against myself here. I know you want to get out of there, so. Okay. Well, you get them on there, they don't want to come back off, that's for sure. Here. Here. What do I want to do here? I'm doing everything I can to mess that up, so that's for sure.
Whoa.
Well, you really stuck them dudes on there, didn't you? Okay. Let's see. Wow. These little braces really hold them on there really good. They did a great job of that. See. How can I help myself out? Ooh, that dude just doesn't want to move. So I want to change this pad in here, but I can't get it out because this pad is in my way, and now this pad just doesn't want to come off.
Oh, so what are we gonna do about that?
Oh well, I got to get it off of there, regardless. It doesn't want to come off or not.
Oh, look at you! Look at you! These curious cats are always curious about something.
What did I do with that other pad? There it goes. Alright. Now that I know, I'll just go ahead and put this one on there. Shouldn't make a difference, right? As long as they both have the same hooks. That's all that matters. Well, I see why it didn't want to move.
Oh, why's that?
It's because it sees little rivets that stick out, those little round things.
Yes.
That's why.
Are they supposed to be there?
No, they just put those on there by accident.
Well, I guess I'm only acting surprised because you were acting surprised.
Well, I haven't done brakes in I don't know how long, so because I haven't done them in so long, you know, it's kind of like new to me, you know, so. Because I don't remember everything I do. Like putting on brakes once every 10 years or so.
I didn't realize it had been that long since you had done that. I guess I just assumed that you naturally know how to do all these things.
Oh, well, maybe it's not so natural. Did you ever think of that?
Well, Stephen, it's...
Natural is like when you go to the bathroom.
Okay, well, I mean, you're just so good at all the things that you do that I just assume that you know how to do all these other jobs.
Well, I don't actually work on cars that much. Cars don't make me money. So I don't really work on them that much.
Well, I guess because you rebuilt a 3406E
A 2480
Caterpillar motor, I just figured that what's a brake job if you can rebuild
Well, I'm doing this, ain't I?
Well, yes, you are.
Well, most mechanics always have problems. Not always, but unless you're doing it on a regular basis, I'm sure you'll have issues.